Exactly. And it's not just rural areas either. More and more people are talking about changing zoning in both urban and rural places.
What kinds of changes are people talking about?
One big one is getting rid of single-family zoning altogether, or at least cutting back on it a lot.
Wow, that's a pretty big change.
It is, but like we were talking about before, having all that single-family zoning can make housing more expensive, and it can make it harder for people to find a place they can afford.
So by allowing more types of housing, you can make housing cheaper and accessible to more people.
Right. And it's not just about building more apartments either. It's about encouraging what they call missing middle housing.
Missing middle housing. What's that?
It's basically the types of housing that are in between a single-family home and a big apartment building, like duplexes, triplexes, or even small clusters of cottages.
Uh-huh.
That kind of housing can be more affordable, and it often fits better into existing neighborhoods.
So you get more variety without having to build these huge apartment blocks.
Exactly.
So it's about making communities more diverse and affordable, but without changing their character too much.
Exactly. And it's important to remember that zoning isn't just about rules and regulations. It really affects people's lives.
Yeah, it affects where people can afford to live, what their communities look like, and even how they interact with their neighbors.
It affects everything from jobs and transportation to what kinds of businesses are around.
So it's really about what kind of communities we want to build
Yeah.
and how we use zoning to do that.
Yeah, it makes you think, doesn't it? Like, this thing, zoning, it seems kind of boring, but it actually has a huge impact on our lives.
It really does. You
Yeah.
know, it can even affect things like if you have a park nearby, or if you can walk to the grocery store, or if you can even afford to live in a certain area.
Right. In the book review, they said that understanding zoning can be a radicalizing experience.